Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Merry Christmas! Yeah, it's Santa Claus time, huh? Yeah, I hope you've been good boys and girls. We'll know about it 24 hours from now, whether you were or not. And guys, I made that trip across town because I couldn't get any beers on this side of town. That even my go-to beers disappeared. Now there are starting to show back up again, but I went on ahead and went over and picked up some beers to review you guys. So wanted to get the hat on. So here we are again. Merry Christmas. So we got a Trillium Brewing beer. Yeah, and I bought this. Imagine that. It's like wonders never cease to amaze me. I never thought I would see the day for a Trillium beer. Or maybe Treehouse is next, maybe, you never know. So anyway, these are the beers that used to have to be shipped down to me. Greg and some of the others had to actually venture to the brewery and pick stuff up, so they are getting more mainstream. So this one is Rink, like an ice skating rink, and it's got a picture of an ice skating rink on the front of it. This is a 7%er, guys. It is, let's see what it says here. And of course, they're up in Massachusetts. This is done with Citra and Sabro hops. New England style beer, probably. And I didn't get selective on my choice over there and spend an hour or two buying one of this and one of that and one of this and one of that and one of that to do the reviews. I went in and picked up like 5 or 6 4-packs, and with the name brand that was on them, I felt pretty comfortable that they all were going to be good and I wasn't going to have any duds, especially if I'm picking up Trillium Brewing beers and that. So I went ahead and bought 4-packs of the ones I picked up. So we got a few left. You've probably seen that in the fridge to do. So tasty beers, yeah. Alright guys, that is everything here we need to go over. There's really nothing else written on the can, and on the bottom it's got 11/15/23. So a little over a month old. So let's get it popped open, 16-ounce can, and get it in the glass. See what we got. Merry Christmas! And again, hope you were good boys and girls. Hope Santa Claus comes to your house. Again, we'll know about this time tomorrow though, huh? So if you got a box of rocks or a bag of coal. Alright, I can't get any more in there, guys. About a finger and a half head. Yeah, that looks like a typical New England style beer there, guys. Looks marvelous there. What do you think about that? It's pretty, like snow on top. Yeah, to the nose we go. That's super pleasant. I get some tropical fruit notes. I get mango and apricots. Definitely some stone fruit in there, pineapple. Wow, smells very, very pleasant. And again, with the hops, Sabro and Citra, I mean, gives you that orange juice, grapefruit juice. Smells awesome. Let's find out. Cheers, everybody. Merry Christmas! Wow. Again, I wish the Kroger store on this side of town carried this. That would be a go-to beer for me, as long as, you know, it was available. But again, next time I go across town, and then, you know, even if I probably made that trip across town next week after Christmas, this beer's not going to be there. They get a very small allotment, and if you're there the day it shows up, or the next day if you're lucky and nobody's picked it all up, you might get your hands on it. But if you wait a couple of days, with the amount that he's able to get his hands on, it's gone, because everybody around here knows. I mean, they flock to the store. Wow. And some of the stuff they have limits on. I mean, you know, you can only get a certain amount, 4-pack maybe. Some of it probably maybe even one bottle, I don't know, depending on like a Bourbon County or something that can get very selective. And it's been that way on a lot of beers. Hop Slam and a lot of the other beers were that way at one time. So, I mean, if you're willing to wait and get what you can get, I mean, you know, sort of like the Utopias. I mean, they're very, very hard to get your hands on in certain areas. Now, certain areas not. If you got the big, deep pockets, you can buy those things. So, but anyway, guys, super tasty. Can't go wrong just about with a Trillium beer. So that's why. We're lucky I just didn't spend it all on Trillium beers and didn't buy anything else other than Trillium beer. Then I would maybe had 3 or 4 to review, because I think that's about all I had. 2 or 3, maybe 4 if we're lucky. I picked up what I could get my hands on anyway, as far as trying to get different ones. But we only went as far down as a 4-pack. Didn't go any farther down than that. Maybe next time we will. We'll just go back like we did before, and I'll go out there and just buy one of a bunch of different ones, so we'll have a bunch of different ones to review. But I needed some go-to beers at the time, so I went ahead and bought 4 packs. So anyway, we're gonna go sip on it. Be right back. All right, guys, got just a little bit left here, but I got more of this back in the fridge. So yeah, very tasty beer, guys. Definitely worthy of picking up. And anybody that's in the Roanoke Valley area, I'm pretty sure if they're craft beer drinkers, they know about the beers that show up down there at the Barrel Chest. So he's got a pretty good connection, and they get drops from Richmond and other places that some of these beers end up making it down there, and I guess he scarfs them up from there somehow. But he's got something going on with those cats anyway, so it's good for us. So Trillium beer is hard to go wrong. You been a good boys and girls? You better be. We're gonna find out. Final chug. So good. Tropical fruit notes, the Citra and Sabro hops. Very tasty combination. Very pleasant. And being a 7%er, not too boozy, not overpowering. Right in my go-to range. So another reason why it's in my fridge. Because I picked up some that were 6.5%ers, and I didn't buy them, guys. That's not what I'm looking for. Between 7 and 9, that's me nowadays. I mean, you guys, and there was times I was all over, you know. I was buying 4s and 20s, and it didn't matter. I was just all over the chart. Not so much anymore. So, unless something's sent to me, and I'm spending my money on it, I'm going to buy what I like. And I'm going to review what I like. I have done every style known to man over the years, so if your style is not IPAs or New England style IPAs, I have reviewed just about everything else, unless it's a new release somewhere, guys. But anything that's been brewed for more than 5 or 10 years, I've more than likely reviewed it. Pretty much guarantee you that. So just all the new releases from all the massive amount of craft breweries that have popped up over the last 10 years. Some have survived and some have not. And the ones that have, we'll get to their beers eventually if they're either sent to me or I decide to pick them up and they're available here. So this is what we got. If you've had Rink IPA, let me know what you think. Guys, to me, it's an A beer. I'm going to give it a 92. That's where was worthy. Dates on it, ABVs on it. Nice New England style. Well done. Hard to go wrong again with Trillium Brewing. So, over to... Alright, computer, there you go. Beer Advocate has it at 90 in their outstanding range. It is an outstanding beer, guys. It doesn't have to be a 10 to be outstanding. Over to Untapped, they have it at 4.03. But it's a fairly new release. Only 45 people have commented on Untapped, so I'm actually surprised that Beer Advocate has it listed there. And they've only got 3 reviews, but they have 10 ratings. So I guess that's the magic number, 10 ratings. And they posted that on there, guys. And we didn't have a commercial description, but we do have one over on Beer Advocate. I just noticed that when I looked at the rating. I'm going to read it real quick. Glowing orange in color with a soft moderate haze, were immediately offered a synthesis of tropical notes. Upfront aromas of bright pineapple and ripe papaya. Yeah, tropical fruit notes. Transition to candied peach rings and dried apricot as the beer makes its way across the palate. I did get some apricots. I didn't mention peaches, but yes, I mean, to me that's a tropical fruit, a peach. They don't grow around here very well. The mouthfeel is what you've come to expect from a Trillium IPA. Medium bodied, yeah, I would agree with that. Plush and well-rounded, finishing dry with a gentle piney bitterness. We're excited to share a rink side, not ring, rink side pour with you while it lasts. So, guys, it's a tasty beer, definitely worthy of picking up if you can get your hands on it. At one time, I consider myself very, very lucky that I have people that were sending me these beers, and now we're starting to get a trickle down and able to get my hands on some of these if I'm willing to make that jaunt across town and check on them. But they usually post something, and I noticed they had posted something about these beers the day before, and I had to go across town to teach a Robert's class, and I decided when I have to do that, it's not as far, 5 miles out of the way, so it was worth the trip. Go over and see if there was any left, I could pick some up, and they were going quick, but I did get my hands on a few. So if you've had Rink from Trillium Brewing, let me know what you think. I gotta get busy. I got a lot to do tonight. You been good? I done asked you that once. Don't you lie to me. Alright guys, till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.